Okay, hi y'all.
Yo, what up? What's your name? Where you from?
I'm Kiana. I'm from California.
Oh, what part?
I'm from the Bay.
Oh, you got a beanie on?
I got a bonnet on. It's
Oh,
late here.
okay, okay.
The baddies with the bonnets.
Where y'all from?
I was born in Atlanta. Born in Chicago, raised in Atlanta.
Sean?
Oh, the Midwest.
Okay. And I just started watching y'all not too long ago, but the black dress, you're Shanice, right?
Yes.
And then the white is Olivia?
I'm Olivia.
Okay. So I just had a question for Shanice. You you guys were married first, right? Or together first?
Correct.
How And I know that I think I heard you say like you had no problem with it and this was something you were interested in.
Correct.
But how do that initial conversation come up without the woman or without anybody feeling like, well, am I not enough? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, that makes sense. I was really sure of myself, I guess. To be honest, the we've had the conversation a few times, and what we wanted out of the dynamic has changed over time and evolved. And what we have right now is greater than anything that we've ever initially spoken about. The initial discussion was actually no. uh, Another woman. We're just gonna say another woman. I was okay with bringing on board. Another woman was not okay with, a poly relationship. That was it. And you're right, my love. Over time, uh, before and during deployment, uh, okay. You got it?
okay, I think I understand what you were. So, are you bisexual?
Yes, I am.
And when you guys were having this conversation about like bringing a woman aboard, like, did you communicate with him like I would want to be intimate with the woman?
Uh, yes, but that's not like our first priority. The background change. Gosh darn it.
So do you feel like if you, because I know Olivia, you're not interested in women, right?
Nah, I'm not.
So do you feel like there sometimes can be a disconnect because bringing on another woman isn't necessarily the issue? It's just like making sure everybody's included, and like being that you guys don't have a intimate relationship. How is that like?
We just have a friendship. What do you mean? That's it. That's literally it's very simple. We just have a friendship. I have a romantic relationship with him. She has a romantic relationship with him. That's it.
Okay, yeah, like I mean I get that, I understand that, but it's just like I don't know. I could see a couple making this decision, but to be together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess I'm not
Yeah.
making sense.
No, no, at the end of the day, it is we trust his leadership. And
Hmm.
yeah, like if he's gonna make a decision about a woman coming in, then we're just gonna trust. We're just gonna go ahead and trust his judgment.
Okay. So, how do you guys feel like it works for you guys as far as like you were saying earlier about how like if you're not in a good mood or something and he's like more on Shanice and then the next day it's you, like how do you guys manage that? Because I know as a woman we are emotional beings and we want to be connected, and I can only imagine how it could be feeling some type of way about your partner and then seeing another woman that you live with, that you're close to, be intimate in your face, and you're like, okay, well, I'm at odds with him, and she gets them. You know what I'm saying? Like, how does that work?
You talking about when we have like disagreements?
Yes.
We just communicate, we work it out, and it just goes away basically. Um, like stuff like that happens in normal monogamous relationships, and you just communicate and you go about it. You go ahead and resolve it. That's just part, and I feel like stuff like that makes you stronger because you talk about what the boundaries are. You get a little clearer. Oh, this bothers me. Sometimes you just need reassurance. That's basically it. It's nothing like out of this world. It's just pretty normal when you go through it.
Yeah, but I'm just like, that's obviously because you're in the situation. Like, but for somebody who's never been in that situation, we don't know what the emotions are like, or we don't know, like, and that's why I started off with asking the question about, are you two women are intimate? Because then that would be
No,
different.
we're not.
I know you already answered that, but I'm saying, like, we wouldn't know how it's like to see your partner be intimate with somebody else and like know that it's okay, know that it's something that you're okay with. So I'm asking, like, more so like, how does it feel, not how do you guys get through it?
How do we get through it? Honestly, I feel like it's a sign that we just need to go ahead and do things differently. If your partner does not like something that you do, then just do things differently and things will change. I just,
Right.
just go through it. Like, honestly, you just go through it. You communicate, okay, this is how I'm feeling, this is why this is happening, this is why I'm acting this way, and then you just move differently from there. And that's how you actually improve relationships. You communicate and hash things out and then go from there.
Right.
That's it.
um so you guys are gonna both have babies, right?
Yes, we are.
Is there, like, because I know you're younger, right?
Yes, I am.
So do you feel like you're on a different timeline, or like, if, or you guys can all come to agreement on when, or like, how does that work for you guys?
Um, I feel like the first thing that we're thinking about right now is really just reaching a level where we can take care of the family that we already have. We want to retire both of our moms. That's something we're going to do. But we want to make sure that we're taking care of our family here, and then we're going to bring in a new family. And our family, the family we create.
Right.
You know?
So this is long term, right?
Yes, it is long term.
And then he wants more women.
Yes, he does.
7.
How does that make you ladies feel? Like you just kind of said, you still trying to, or you guys are still trying to manage the family you already have, but yet he's bringing more women
Yes,
on board.
7.
You said 7. So like 7 women in one house having children and stuff with you.
At that point, we'll have different places, but yeah, there'll be times we'll be all together.
Can I ask you something? Like, at what point did you know you wanted a lot of women in your life? Like,
I think every man wants a lot of women in his life. The only question is he going to build with them?
I'm asking about you specifically because this is what we're talking about.
I was born.
When you were born.
Yes.
I know that y'all be getting a lot of people on here trolling or whatever, but I'm not trolling. I'm genuinely asking questions.
I'm not trolling either. I'm being serious.
I didn't say you were. I was just telling you that I'm not trolling.
Okay, well, then you know I'm not either.
Okay. Um, I just have one more question for Shanice.
Yes.
I feel like, I don't know. There's something about you, like, that intrigues me. It's like, I want to know, like, genuinely how it's been for you from start to finish, like from the initial conversation to up until this point. And I know it's good, but I kind of want like a more, like, really just your feelings on things, like.
To be honest, like, this relationship has impacted my life for the better so much. My me progressing as like personally has progressed. My mindset, my finances, my overall situation, and I wouldn't have been able to do that without like the leadership and guidance of my love. So to be honest, he wants 7 queens, baby, you can have 13. And I can like I'm giving him permission or anything, but it's just like I feel as though he deserves the world. I see him, and since our first date, I've seen that he pours so much of himself into other people, and he cares more about like other people's progression and like the livelihood of other people and like them changing their families' lives and their livelihood so much that it makes me want to like take care of him, because you know how if some people care more about others more than they care about themselves, and I see him pour so much of himself into others, and he's had all of this before me, but it just makes me want to take care of him even more. he
I
he has
understand.
that divine masculine energy, and it's made me more and more feminine. And yeah.
So are you like, and I want you to be honest with this question.
What's up?
So are you like scared or worried that you'll lose some of his attention with like more women coming up aboard and like potential kids in the future? Like, do you ever worry about being kind of like overseen?
No, not at all. He's always created an environment for us to feel comfortable to communicate. So if also we're not based on like feelings. I love him, but I'm not, nagging in his ear or bringing drama. If I have a concern, I'm always here. He's always like, I'm always by his side, so I can like talk about it and we can talk or squash anything out. But in regards to things based on feelings, like the mission comes first. Like us impacting others, us creating generational wealth, us like being more impactful comes first. So
Right.
you think bigger, you have bigger problems. Like we're not worried about like, oh my gosh, you kissed Olivia on her left cheek twice and you kissed me on my forehead once. I'm not worried about that.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm just like, cause I'm married and I'm just thinking of my point of view, like how I would feel. And
Mhm.
like I know that the biggest thing for me, I'm a Libra. I don't know if y'all into that. But like the biggest thing for me is like I'm so emotional and I need a lot of like, sometimes I crave my man's attention and I could just only imagine like what it's like for two women to have one man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He gives us a lot of attention. That's the thing.
I'm sure he would have to like pick up on his end to be able to balance it out. So I'm sure that's the case, like where he would know that he has to step up because now you're not just having one woman, you're having two. So I'm sure he does his part with that. But I'm just wondering, like, I don't know. I'm good on energy and I'm like feeling the energy right now. And I just want to know, like, why do you guys get so many people on here that say things or feel a certain type of way that might offend you guys? Because I feel like I came on here very respectful and I'm still getting some of that energy.
The energy
What
of
energy?
what? You feel like we've been rude to you?
I kind of do feel like, no, I don't feel like y'all rude. I just feel like, not you, Shanice. I feel like you've been very nice in your responses. I just feel like you guys were almost expecting me to come on here and be rude or try to be funny, and it's like I really just had genuine questions. But I want to know, like I said, I'm new to you guys' page, so I want to know, like, what is it that make people come on here and say certain things or feel a certain type of way?
Oh, okay. To be honest, I feel as though people are always going to throw hate and shade at things that one they don't believe is possible or things that they're just not exposed to. So for example, we're talking about, people that want to change their lives and make 20, 30K a month, right? there was a young lady on our live the other day who did like YouTube marketing, something like that. And usually we ask people like, hey, do you have a business? Shout out your business. What do you do? Where can the people find you? And we have 6.4 thousand people in the live right now. That particular woman like actually got clients from our live. So it's just like, and for her, making 10 to 20K a month is nothing. People who are exposed to that lifestyle actually know what's possible. So it's just like, that's when we say we want to impact people, that's what we're talking about. We want to like expose more people the same way that I wasn't exposed to it. I wasn't exposed to it before I met him. I didn't know things like this were possible. I didn't know stuff like this existed. So when people don't believe it's possible, they think everything is cap.
Right.
Yeah.
I did see that where the lady was trying to, or the girl was trying to get him to show his bank receipts. I just feel like, I don't think that's what y'all want from y'all viewers. Like, I got genuine questions about the relationship. I don't really, what y'all do with y'all money and how much y'all make ain't got nothing to do with me. I was just more so curious because, like I said, like, I experienced certain things in my own relationship, and I've always had an interest with girls, but I was just trying to picture, like, as I'm watching y'all live, I was just trying to picture like how I would feel if my husband came to me and was like, do you want another woman? Or I want another woman. And I would be like, well, how would I respond to that? So I genuinely came on here with like some questions and stuff. But then like as I continue watching, I'm seeing how people are talking and what they're saying. And I see how it's like offending you guys, and so I wasn't coming on here on that type of energy or nothing like that.
Right.
But I think I got all the questions out. Thank you so much for listening to me and talking to me. I don't know how to get off here, so can y'all do it for me, please?
Yep, we got you. Thank you. Bye. Thanks for the support. Appreciate y'all.
All right.